I usually have an answer to the question, but this time I'm gonna be quiet. This time, ain't nothing like the feeling of uncertainty, the hearing.
What is up, my Inferno Squad? I am here with another What If. So I have ended my Black Ops What If. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I might come back to it if anything new develops. But enough of that. This is gonna be what if Deku stayed quirkless. Now I know I said I was gonna do a light goal for this, but I don't really care at this point. Y'all doing the best you can. I'm trying to get out there more. So that's enough of me wasting time talking. Let's get straight into this what if. So we begin this when Deku is in 4th grade. He already knows that he's quirkless. And in this, Bakugo is actually his best friend. And Bakugo inspires him to keep training, even though that he doesn't have a quirk. But I mean, you could still join the army, or become a police officer or firefighter, or a hero coordinator, since you like to study them so much. So Deku does, and his intellect is closer to Nezu's. He's right behind Nezu, just by 1%. And his physical body is about 10% behind Mirio's. So if he keeps working out, which he will be, by the time we reach the point of the anime, he will be completely at Mirio's body type with power and speed. So Deku, he is still bullied, but not by Bakugo. He's bullied by a bunch of other kids from a bunch of different schools. And I'm gonna say, in this, Deku's dad is present. And Deku's dad is part of the he's a hero. And his quirk, he had an evolution with his quirk, so it's not just breathing fire. He can set his entire body on fire. He's basically like the Human Torch. But yeah, and then Deku's mom is his father's sidekick, and I'm gonna say she also has a fire quirk, and she has pyrokinesis. So they were low-key disappointed that Deku didn't get either of their quirks, but they still love him either way, because that's their son. So we reached the start of the anime. Deku, everything goes up to canon, but except Deku doesn't grab All Might's leg when he jumps off. He actually tells All Might to make sure that those bottles are secure, since they are just bottles and they contain a living person in them, since the sludge villain. And All Might says, "Thank you." And Deku's just no problem. And Deku does look like this in this, because he does work out a lot and he has a good taste of fashion. And so Deku goes and he goes to the mall, because he doesn't go straight home since his parents aren't home until he's asleep. So Deku goes to the mall, just walking around, and while he's in the mall, he meets Mina. Yeah, he meets Mina. And I'm going to say Mina and Momo and Kendo are all friends. And Kendo is gonna be replacing the Invisible Girl in this one, and I'm gonna have Sensho replace Mineta because we don't do that. We don't do the pervert shit. But anyways, so he runs into those three, and they're currently being mugged. Yes, they're being mugged. And he's just like, hey, how about you pick on someone your own size? And he sees that the muggers are actually people from his school, and they're just like, oh, the quirkless, sorry, oh, the quirkless nobody. What are you gonna do about it? And Deku just takes off his jacket and is holding it like he is right there, and just like, how about you come and find out? And so Deku proceeds to utterly humiliate them, even though he doesn't have a quirk. And I'm gonna say one of the guys had a strength enhancing quirk, another one had a speed quirk, and the leader had a diamond quirk. Like he could transform his body into diamond, so basically a hardening quirk. And Deku was able to take them all down because he trained with his father and mother, and they also signed him up for a bunch of other martial arts like mixed martial arts, kung fu, taekwondo, muay thai, basically a whole bunch of things. He is very efficient with any type of handheld weapon, but his most favorite is the I'll come back to that. Actually, no. His most favorite is a double uh edge blade. You know, like two double-sided blade. You know, like it's a spear but it has two blades on both sides. Basically like Star Wars, how they have those lightsabers, those double-edged lightsabers. Yeah. But he carries that, and I am going to say he does have nanotechnology. So cuz his parents like have support gear that has nanotechnology, so they would give that to him, seeing so he doesn't have a quirk and he needs a way to defend himself. So basically, he has access to nanos, and he could basically make whatever he wants with them. He just has to clear it up with his parents. So Deku is just like, is that it? That's all you guys got? I thought you guys could do more. And then the bad guys run away, and Mina, Momo, and Kendo all come up to Deku just like saying, what is your quirk? Is it a enhancement quirk? And Deku says, no, I'm quirkless. And Momo's just like, wait a minute. I've seen you before. And I am gonna make Deku a little bit famous in this. I'm gonna say he's a movie star. A child movie star. Because since he's not gonna be going to 1A, I mean, UA, we gotta give him something to do. But he is gonna make appearances in UA and throughout the entire UA storyline, but he's just not gonna be in the school. But, yeah. So Deku's just like, oh, yeah. My name's Izuku Midoriya. I'm a child actor. I've starred in plenty of movies and TV shows. I even have my own anime. Yeah. And so they all recognize him. They're like, we're your biggest fans. Can we get an autograph? And Deku's just like, yeah, sure. So Deku gives them their autographs, and he leaves. starting to walk home, minding his own business. And I'm gonna say Eraserhead and Midnight saw this happen, and they didn't say anything. They just left them alone. But here comes the OG. This, I'm gonna say Deku has like a cousin, and this is his cousin. His cousin has a lightning quirk. He's black. Well, Blasian, but yeah. So he's just like, "Oh, what are you doing here, cousin?" And his cousin's just like, "I'm here to train you." And Deku's just like, "Why? I don't have a quirk. There's no point in training me, and plus I already know martial arts, hand-to-hand combat, and weapons training." He's just like, "Yeah, but you don't have gun training." And if you can't tell already, I am making Deku diverse in any type of weapon that he touches. Also, he has a motorcycle too. He has a chopper, a highly modified chopper that can do pretty much anything. Like it could scale up buildings. It can go Mach 3. It can break the sound barrier. Basically, whatever Deku wants it to do, it will do. So, Deku is doing that over the 10 months. And I'm going to give One for All to... You know what? Say in the comments who you guys want me to give it to. And also, he meets Koda because... and Eri, because Overhaul was feeling generous, so he snuck Eri into Deku's house because they live in a mansion because he is rich, because movie star, also parents are heroes. So he sneaks Eri into there, and Koda follows because he sees suspicious people going into the Midoriya household. And he was trying to wait outside the gate for Midoriya to come out. But, yeah. So, Deku gets alerted. He arms himself with his nanites. And he takes down Overhaul. Not easily. He does get injured. So, I am going to say that. I'm going to say he gets a scar on his left eye. And it's like 3 little slash marks going down his eye. But, as you can tell, Eri and Koda, they're like his children in any type of universe I'm gonna make. Like, I don't care what anybody says, they're always gonna end up with living with him. And as soon as I find out who this new child is, because everywhere I go I keep seeing this new blonde kid, so I'm gonna do some research on that. But yeah, so he takes care of them and trains with his cousin for the 10 months. And Bakugo says, "Hey, come support me while I'm taking the UA exam." And Deku's just like, "Alright, sure." But I am gonna end it here. Thank you. I'm sorry that was so short. And peace.
I usually have an answer to the question, but this time I'm gonna be quiet. Quiet this time. Ain't nothing like the feeling of uncertainty.
I forgot to say that the person that's gonna be replacing Deku is Monoma. Yeah, sorry about that. I might change it.